Meron ka na may warrant ng ICC, in-acknowledge ng ICC yan, na valid yon, then you have this law. So what are you waiting for?
The
Ganun
law
lang po
that
yun.
you're talking about, Senator, is Section 17 of Republic Act 9851. And I'm just going to read it, sir. In the interest of justice, the relevant Philippine authorities may dispense with the investigation or prosecution of a crime punishable under this act if another court or international tribunal is already conducting the investigation or undertaking the prosecution of such crime. Instead, the authorities may surrender or extradite suspected or accused persons in the Philippines to the appropriate international court. That's the particular provision, sir. RA 9851, Section 17 that you are talking about. Ito po kasing salita na may, nakasulat po dito. Ang sabi po, may surrender or extradite. Himayin lang po natin, hindi po kasi applicable yung extradite. Dahil hindi ang extradition ay between two countries or two nations or states. Hindi naman po state ang ICC, it's a tribunal. But
Kanilang mga trabaho. Dito makita mo, talagang ginawa nilang props eh. They didn't even clear the area, yung mga kaso kailangan kasing makita eh. Kailangan marinig ng media, makita ng media, ng ganon. Pero hindi nyo nakikita yung nandoon sa kabilang hallway na pader lang yung binabaril nila.
Senator,
At walang nag-attempt sumugod, walang attempt pumasok sa Senate premises. Dapat dinampot na nga yan ng NBI. Ako, abangan nila yan pagka lumabas ng pag umuwi yan. Dapat damputin na nila yan. Kasi I think more than obstruction of justice, pinaputokan niya. Pwedeng attempted homicide na yon.
Senator, now that Senator Bato is not within the Senate premises anymore, it is confirmed that he left at about 2:30 this morning. What happens now?
Well, I think at this point in time, we need to crack down on those responsible for letting Bato escape. And even before that, those responsible for the failure of the serving of the valid warrant. And makikita natin, we can narrow it down to Senator Alan Cayetano being the Senate President, and the Sergeant at Arms, the new Sergeant at Arms. Then who's this? Robin Padilla, who, as reported, was the driver of the getaway vehicle of Mr. Bato de la Rosa. So all of these people should be held accountable for their actions.
You identified three, Senator. Isa-isahin po natin sila. Bakit po si SP Alan?
Dahil siya po yung nag-initiate ng protective custody. Mahirap naman na yung Senado as an institution, but we can narrow down the individual. He was at the forefront of that baseless protective custody na ginawa niya. Tapos ngayon, wino-walk back niya. Sinasabi niya, nung nakalaya na, wala naman daw valid warrant. Bakit ka nag-issue ng protective custody kung walang valid warrant in the first place? So, ganyan. Kaya kailangan maparusahan ito.
Yung sinasabi ho kasing valid warrant, time and time again, naririnig na po natin na ang kanilang rerespetuhin lamang ay yung sinasabing warrant na galing po sa local court. So that's why they keep insisting that this is not a valid warrant. Your thoughts there, sir?
That's his opinion. Pero yung personal opinion niya doesn't carry, kasi may batas tayo. Remember, the same warrant that brought Duterte to The Hague is the same warrant na ina-administer kay Bato. So bakit ngayon sasabihin mong iba? 'Di ba? So ano lang 'yan? It's just a play with words. Knowing Alan Cayetano, diyan siya magaling. Pero ito kasi meron tayong Republic Act 9851. Doon po sa batas na 'yan, maliwanag po 'yun sa jurisdiction. Kung merong akusado na iniimbestigahan ng isang international tribunal for crimes against humanity, then the authorities may surrender that individual dun sa International Tribunal na yon. Walang ambiguity po doon. At yun ang ginamit na basis kung bakit natin nadala si Digong sa dahig. Hindi dineclare na unconstitutional yan ng Korte Suprema at walang illegal dyan. So that law stands. So yung mga otoridad, meron ka na eh. May warrant ng ICC. In-acknowledge ng ICC yan na valid yon. Then you have this law. So what are you waiting for?
The
Ganun
law
lang po
that
yun.
you're talking about, Senator, is Section 17 of Republic Act 9851, and I'm just going to read it, sir. In the interest of justice, the relevant Philippine authorities may dispense with the investigation or prosecution of a crime punishable under this act if another court or international tribunal is already conducting the investigation or undertaking the prosecution of such crime. Instead, the authorities may surrender, or extradite suspected or accused persons in the Philippines to the appropriate international court. That's the particular provision, sir. RA 9851, Section 17 that you are talking about. Ito po kasing salita na may, nakasulat po dito. Ang sabi po, may surrender or extradite. Himayin lang po natin, hindi po kasi applicable yung extradite dahil hindi ang extradition ay between two countries or two nations or states. Hindi naman po state ang ICC, it's a tribunal. But it also says here na pwede po ang tribunal. Pero hindi po papasok ang extradition, pero papasok po ang surrender. The
Yes.
word, sir, here is may. So here's the
Yes.
thing, sir. You're saying that the arrest warrant for the former president, Rodrigo Duterte, and this for Senator Bato de la Rosa are basically one and the same. Iba lang ho talaga yung, obviously, yung pangalan.
Yes.
Shouldn't government, is there an inconsistency, I guess is my question, with how government has treated the former president and now Senator Bato de la Rosa?
Yun na nga po. I-clarify ko lang Ms. Pinky. Yung word na may gives the government the prerogative kung anong gagamitin mong option. I-extradite mo or i-surrender mo or poproteksyonan mo. Kasi hindi pwedeng shall dahil hindi tayo mauobliga dapat. The government should retain its prerogative. So nung kay Digong, in-exercise natin yung prerogative na yon. Sinorender natin siya. Ngayon dito, bakit natin siya hindi i-apply? Di ba? Kay Bato. So, the prerogative, kaya nandoon yung NBI because in-exercise yung prerogative na yon to surrender. Di ba? Nung Monday, when the warrant was being served, ganun po ang ginawa. At kaya na ito, yung maliwanag yung ano dito, yung rules dito. Walang basis si Cayetano to block the administration of the valid warrant. Technically, obstruction of justice na yung ginawa niya. Just to give you an example, kung maalala ninyo si General Torre, nung kukunin niya na si Digong, hinarangan siya ni Medialdea, on the spot, pinosas niya si Medialdea. Ganon po ang pwedeng gawin sa'yo pag hinarang mo ang isang pag-serve ng valid na warrant. Tapos, pero dito, out of respect nga sa institution, nag-step back yung NBI para mabigyan ng tsansa yung Senado na maghunos dili at gawin yung tama. Pero habang binibigyan mo ng espasyo, lalong gumagawa ng constitutional crisis o kung anong kalokohan itong si Alan Cayetano.
Senator, nagkamali ho ba ang NBI for allowing this to proceed, and with NBI Director Melvin Matibag saying that they will respect this protective custody of Senator Bato?
Hindi naman po mali kasi dun sa situation nun, mainit na, so to de-escalate the situation, nag-step back. Pwede pa rin naman yon, andun pa rin naman si Bato, tapos sinabi nila protective custody, yun nga, bad faith yun, ano? They gave the impression na kami nga hawak sa kanya, we will ensure na pag kailangan siya, pwede siyang i-deliver. Pero yun nga, nakatakas kagabi, no? Kanina madaling araw. Pero ito, It was a judgment call, and I think it's a good judgment call dahil kailangan mo nang i-de-escalate noong Monday.
Opo.
Pero dapat kaya nga nag-resolution yung mga minority senators na i-surrender si Bato. And yun yung supposed to being gagawin. Bibigyan mo espasyo yung Senado para gawin niya yung tama because as an August chamber, it is expected to do the right thing, no? It should be law-abiding. Wala siyang wala siyang tinitindigan dito si Cayetano.
But Senator, did you think that was still possible knowing that there was a coup Monday and they replaced former Senate President Tito Soto to now SP Alan Peter Cayetano?
Yes, but before that, remember, nung nasa garahe, the NBI agents treated Bato de la Rosa with respect. Because of his stature as a senator, hindi siya ginapos kaagad. Kumaga, ini-inform siya na may warrant for his arrest, kaso hinawi niya yung good faith na dinisplay ng mga NBI agents to respect his dignity as a senator, tinake advantage niya. Hinawi niya, tapos kumari pa siya ng takbo. So, doon sa punta na yun. Then, napalitan nila yung Senate leadership. But then, ang tanong dito kay Cayetano, kailangan mo pa rin gawin yung tama. Because, ikaw ang pinuno ng isang institusyon. Di ba? Hindi pwede maging sanctuaryo ng international fugitive ang Senado. And that's what he did basically. He can cover things up with Bible verses o kung anumang mga legal jargon, but at the end of the day, ganun ang ginawa niya. Nag-obstruct siya ng administration of justice at ang ginawa niyang santuaryo ng pugante ang Senado.
If you're saying that there was an obstruction of justice by the Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano, should cases be filed against him?
I certainly hope so, no? Maraming crimes na kinumit diyan sa Senado the past few days. Yun nga, yung obstruction of justice, tapos itong si Bato, yung resisting arrest, assaulting a person in authority, tapos itong si General Aplasca, yung rules of engagement, binviolate niya. Sino yung binaril niya doon? I think that's attempted homicide at the very least. Kasi wala po sa rules of engagement ng Sergeant at Arms na pwede mong barilin ng isang NBI agent. Ando doon sila They're not even entering the Senate premises.
Alright.
Kaso alam nila, they put up a show, nakita nyo na they made sure the media would cover it, pero hindi nila pinalapit doon kasi otherwise makikita na binabaril nila yung pader. Di ba? So, alam nila, nag-sow sila ng chaos to draw public sympathy, and yun na nga, as expected, gagamitin nila doon sa petitions nila sa Korte Suprema. It was a show, it was staged. Tapos, after this, nanawagan na sila kay Cayetano sa live streaming nila na the Senate is being attacked. Sino nag-atake sa kanila? Di ba? These people are lying to the people outright, no? And these are supposed to be dignified senators of the Republic. So, marami. Tapos, finally, si Robin Padilla as the driver of the getaway vehicle of Bato should be charged with aiding and abetting a fugitive. So, yun ang ilan lang sa mga nakikita natin.
I want to go back to what the Sergeant at Arms Aplasca was saying with regard to what happened, because there's still so many questions, Senator, so many questions that need answers regarding what happened yesterday. Sabi po ng Sergeant at Arms na si General Aplasca, what they found out basically was that the NBI was going to forcibly serve the warrant of arrest against Senator Bato de la Rosa. Thereafter, they saw some armed men, NBI individuals. So I think what he said was he spoke to Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano para po magpasabi at humingi ata ng permiso to be able to form a quick reaction team. Thereafter, nagkaroon po ng verbal warning doon sa kanilang nakita na mga ahente para ibaba, to put their guns down. The other side did not heed, hence warning shots were fired. What do you say to that?
Wala po siyang authority, wala sa rules of engagement yon. Alam nyo, NBI, nagpakilala yung mga sinasabi niyang armed men. Doon yun sa GSIS side, wala sa Senate side yon. Nagpakilala ng NBI sila. So, maliwanag yon. It's a government entity. Hindi mo pwedeng tututukan ng barel at puputukan mo ng warning shot. Kaya yan, I hope makasuhan niyang si General Aplaska dahil ginawa niyang private army yung USAA. 'Di ba? Wala silang ganong authority at mandato. Tapos nakita nyo, paanong warning shot yon? Warning shot ba yon? Binuhusan nila ng putok eh. 'Di ba? Anong party dyan ng pag-protect sa Senado? 'Di ba normally mag-uusap? Hindi nga nag-attempt at all to cross to the Senate side. And they made sure kasi wala yung media eh. Otherwise kung sinama yung media doon, makikita nyo yon. Pero minove lang nila dito para ma-witness, para ma-broadcast. In a way, nagamit yung media rito to show chaos. Kaya alam nyo, international scandal ito na-report ito sa foreign media entities.
I saw some.
Yeah.
I have a question about that, sir. If they violated the rules of engagement, and basically you're saying walang karapatan si Sergeant Aplaska to order the men to even fire warning shots because that is the NBI, in fact, that they were confronted with or they were seeing from their vantage point. Bakit po, ano ho ang role ng Marines na nandun na alam ko ay contingent din for the Senate, supposed to be, and the PSPG ho ba? Well, the PNP na nandun din to serve as the security of the Senate. I mean, what should they have done?
Ganito po, no? Yung Marine contingent na detached service sa Senado, pati yung PNP, nakalagay yun doon to secure the Senate from hostile forces na hindi government. Pagka government, supposed to be magkakampi kayo. Ito, NBI ito eh. Bakit mo puputukan? Di ba? Tapos sinabi niya, even assuming totoo yan na mag-serve ng warrant, duty ng NBI yun. Hindi mo pwedeng barilin yun. For that matter, dahil sinabi niyan, obstruction of justice itong ginawa ni General Aplaska. Hindi niya pwedeng pigilan ang pag-administer ng warrant. Kaya, alam mo, no matter how you look at it, no matter how they spin it, mali at so many levels.
What about them, sir, the PNP na nandun po, at yung Marines po? Should they have had that argument that you're raising right now, that they're just there really to secure the premises from hostile forces or hostile individuals? Should they have known better, I guess? That's my question.
Hindi kasi ganito. Ang postura ni General Aplaska, by virtue of his former rank, he threw his weight around na parang ginawa niya ang private army yung buong contingent, the PNP, Marines, and the USAA, na parang sunod kayo dito sa akin. Alam nyo, napakasimple yan eh. Sino ba yung hostile forces na sinasabi nila? NBI agents yun, gobyerno yun. Sila gobyerno rin. Paano yun? Ano yung sinasabi niya na hindi nga nag-attempt tumawid eh. They were there kasi pinagbabantay sila dun sa GSIS side. So ngayon, bakit niya, hindi nga nag-breakthrough eh. Otherwise, may mga nangamatay dyan. He just put on a show. Napaka-klaro ito through an eyes of a neutral observer. Talagang hinayaan nilang yung media mapanood ito para ma-broadcast. Otherwise, di ba, dapat doon muna, babantayan nyo, kasi sila naman yung nasa vantage point eh. Kung nag-charge man lang yung mga NBA agents, even then, hindi nila pwedeng putukan yon at imamassacre nila yung NBA agents kasi alam nilang NBA agents. So, ewan ko kung paano nila may spin. Sila nandiyan dyan, kunyari, merong na-invade tayo ng foreign country. Tapos yung Senado, isang garrison. Yan pwede mo. You will secure it from the foreign invaders. Pero ito, government forces to. O paano yun? Dapat dinampot na nga yan ng NBI. Kung ako, abangan nila yan pagka lumabas ng pag umuwi yan. Dapat damputin na nila yan. Kasi I think more than obstruction of justice, pinaputokan niya. Pwedeng attempted homicide na yon.
Senator, sabi niyo po kanina before we went on a break, dapat damputin na po si General Aplasca ng NBI dahil nga hindi lang obstruction of justice and you said attempted homicide. Would ordinary or private citizens, among those you've mentioned that could be charged according to you, SP Alan, Senator Robin Padilla, General Aplasca, the Sergeant at Arms, can anyone actually file a case, a complaint, or it must be, because you're saying kahit ang media ginamit, hindi ho ba? If that is true, can anyone even around that area, even the media, file a case against the individuals that you mentioned?
Unfortunately, dito kasi yung mga otoridad kumaga ang offended party. Yung NBI, yung mga pinaputukan, sila yung pinaputukan, so sila yung pwede mag-file ng attempted homicide dito sa kina Aplasca and the others na pumutok. Tapos yung pwede rin sila mag-file ng obstruction of justice kay Cayetano, kay Aplasca dahil sinupress yung kanilang role, yung kanilang mandato to serve a valid warrant. Tapos itong aiding and abetting a fugitive, si Robin Padilla, sila rin, yung otoridad lang ang pwedeng magkaso. Yung mga media na nandiyan dyan, pwede silang mag-serve as witnesses of how the events transpired. Sila magbabalidate ng mga video recordings na nagagamitin dito sa kaso dyan. Pero maliwanag dito na ginawang private army ni Cayetano hindi niya alam yung lugar niya na yung OSAA, ang mandato lang niyan is to ensure order within the Senate premises, tapos proteksyonan yung mga senador. Wala namang buhay ng senador na at risk doon sa pinangyarihan.
What about those long firearms, Senator, that we saw? Was that unusual?
Yes, unusual yan, no? Kaya nga merong mga augmentation ng PNP tsaka yung AFP, sila yung pwedeng magdala ng long firearms. Pero yung OSAA, siguro kung talagang extreme circumstances, pwede, pero normally side firearm lang ang ginagamit para sa kanilang mga trabaho. Dito makita mo, talagang ginawa nilang props They didn't even clear the area, yung mga kaso kailangan kasing makita Kailangan marinig ng media, makita ng media, ng ganon. Pero hindi nyo nakikita yung nandoon sa kabilang hallway na pader lang yung binabaril nila.
Senator,
At walang nag-attempt sumugod, walang attempt pumasok sa Senate premises.
Senator, you're familiar with the place.